Hello, welcome to Sports Star Extras. We are obviously here to discuss India's yet another series win, this time around against New Zealand. More importantly, a test match at Wankhede that ensured that the cricket statisticians across the globe, were overworked over 4 days or a little over 3 days, should I say. So I have with me Shayon Acharya, who, along with me, we were fortunate to witness the historical test match. But more importantly, Shayon will obviously come to records. What does this series win signify for Indian cricket for you?
Personally, what I feel is, Amol, this series is important for the very reason that it has given the opportunity to the players who are fringes, where the fringes. By fringes, I don't like there are obviously there will be question marks. There were question marks prior to the series about an Ajinkya Rahane, an Cheteshwar Pujara, even a little bit of Virat Kohli. Okay, Rahane didn't play the second test. First test, of course, he led and was not among runs. It's almost a similar story with Pujara, but the best part, like you said, is the you know somebody like a Mayank Agarwal coming to the picture, somebody like Akshar Patel, once again proving his mettle. And I think that these important this is important leading up to the South Africa series. I'm not sure whether obviously Akshar Patel will make it to the South Africa. I mean, sorry, will he get a game in the South Africa thing? But it's very important. It's good to have a problem of plenty. Like obviously the Indian captain Virat Kohli and head coach Rahul Dravid also said that as far as your communication well, that's very important. I think this particular test series, in particular the Bombay Test, was important because you knew that the youngsters who were not in best of forms until recently are slowly coming back to form, which is a very good sign out of the South Africa series.
If I could just add to it, I personally feel that it's high time the Indian team moves on from Ajinkya Rahane, possibly Cheteshwar Pujara, and had India been on a losing spree, then possibly Captain Virat Kohli as well. The fact of the matter is, the stats do tell you a story. If you take a look at it, since January 2020, Ajinkya Rahane's average in test matches is 24 odd. Virat Kohli's is 26, Cheteshwar Pujara's is 27. If your 3, 4, 5, the regular 3, 4, 5 are in such a glorious form, it becomes difficult. But thanks to India's outstanding bowling performances at home when it comes to spinners and overseas the pace trio, India's batting downside has been kind of taken care of. But now, obviously, when you are in such a great nick for a short period of 2 years, right, Shayan? Then it obviously, and more importantly, like you said, Shayan, Mayank Agarwal has proven that it would be unfair on him to be dropped.
Absolutely.
He was used as a number 6 in Australia. He can be used again in that sort of a role. Shubman Gill will obviously go out once Rohit and Rahul come in. So these two, add to that someone like a Shreyas Iyer,
Absolutely.
then I feel it's high time these, and they're not youngsters, most of them. They are tried and tested, they're seasoned guys. It's not that, barring Shubman Gill, everyone else in this batting group has been around at least for 5 to 6 years.
Absolutely.
So that way, I think it's time for them to at least start thinking to move on, if not 2 or 3 together, one by one. And I somehow I have a feeling that we'll see that happening in South Africa. If not at the start of the series, then at least towards the end of the series. But enough about what lies in store about South Africa. Shayan, tell me, what will you remember this test match for besides Ajaz Patel?
Difficult question, but yeah, I would say that I didn't expect this New Zealand team to bundle out for 62 in the first innings. Okay, I know there's no Kane Williamson in the side. I know that the conditions were not exactly they're not used to this kind of wickets in back home. But having said that, this New Zealand team, most of the players have played enough amount of cricket in this part of the world, so they know how the wicket will be. So coming there, I knew Ajaz Patel has taken 14 wickets, and it's a huge, incredible achievement. But you also need to keep in mind India has already scored 300 plus runs. So if one team is scoring 300 plus, I'm not going to believe that the pitch has something really, ghastly about it. No, I think what happened basically is this Indian team lacked confidence, and I don't think that they were. I mean, something happened in their even before they took the field, they went on the negatives. I mean, a New Zealand team, who let's not forget, they're the winners of the last edition of the World Test Championship. They are coming here and playing against India, and then bundling out for 62 is incredible. Like you can't believe that to happen for a team like New Zealand, even if with or without Kane Williamson.
I think that Tenfer kind of possibly
Possible.
took their focus away for a while, and by the time they could actually think of getting back their mojo, the Indian spinners were all over them. And to add to that, what Siraj did with that spell,
Absolutely.
the only pacer to pick a wicket in this test match was Mohammad Siraj.
Sure.
And just to add, Mohammad Siraj also has now more than enough made his case to be considered as a first choice inclusion in the 11 in place of Ishant Sharma.
Yeah. I think it's, I mean, like you said, similarly, I think even the team management will eventually give it a look, because Ishant Sharma fitness is a concern. He's a prime bowler, no doubt about it. But then at this level, you have to be fit, because you can't be available for one match and then 2 matches you're not playing, in third match you're back. So it eventually hurts you more. Okay, I mean, but having said that, a player like Ishant Sharma is very difficult to replace, because you will not find that experience. So I think what indication even I got after the press conference with the India bowling coach Paras Mamre the other day, and obviously Rahul Dravid has been saying this, that you need to groom the youngster so his experience will count. I think this is how the baton has to be passed. And I think with this new setup, that will be the aim. Okay, prepare the youngsters, because obviously, and get them ready for the future. But at the same time, allow the old guns to pass on a thing or two to the youngsters, so that when they are in that situation, they know how to handle it.
Right. And Sharon, just to end, you said that New Zealand being bowled out for 62. What's the most quirky stat from this match that you will remember?
Ajaz Patel.
What stat about him? There have been some 17 records.
I'm the basic record. I mean, okay, let's be honest. Jim Laker, none of us were born even when that happened. Anil Kumble, when Anil Kumble happened, I think I was in school. I think you must be in college or something,
yes,
if not wrong. So for us, this is the history we saw. I mean, 10 wicket haul. Okay, like forget anything else. Like, I mean, whichever team it is. At the end of the day, if you're a cricket lover, that's if you follow the game keenly, these are the moments you live for, because these are very important moments, because a player getting 10 wickets and all 10 wickets in an innings, and that too at his home, which is obviously he was born in the suburbs of Mumbai in Jogeshwari and lived there for a while before moving to Auckland at the age of 8. So that's an incredible comeback, because you actually come back here and you play your game in front of. It's a pity that we didn't have enough crowd, and because obviously of the restrictions and everything, the most of the family members couldn't come in. So it would have been otherwise a good moment for him. I think that, I mean, for any cricket fan, I think that's one of the incredible things. What about you?
Yeah, obviously perfect homecoming, but an imperfect end to the match.
Right.
But the stat that I will really rave about Ajaz Patel, besides the 10 is obviously the best bowling figures in a test match against India.
Right.
Okay, that's like we have witnessed something that has not happened in 90 years.
No.
That will stay, I think, despite the cynic in me overruling the fan most of the times. I think this achievement will stay on with me.
Yeah. I mean, it is an incredible achievement at the end of the day, because these are the moments a player lives for, because a 300 or a 200. Okay, you might still get a chance to score a 200, but 10 wickets in innings, I mean, it happens, I think, once in a lifetime. So
yeah, we'll keep going back to the Ajaz Patel feed that we watched. You also keep coming back to Sportstar. You know all the handles. Do visit them. Please like, share, subscribe, and do give us your feedback. Thanks a lot.